Well, the discovery of the patient's mutation was actually just another piece of information to integrate with what we already knew about the patient, her presentation, and it just helped us to formulate what we thought was actually causing her to be sick. So once we had convinced ourselves that the mutation identified by Drs. Dang and DeJesus was actually what was causing this patient to become sick, the rest was actually relatively simple. What we knew about this molecule suggested, this mutation in NLRC4, suggested that this patient might be overproducing a protein called IL-1. And IL-1 is a protein that immune cells use to talk to other immune cells to signal that there's damage or danger around. And as I said, we thought she may be overproducing IL-1, and we happen to have a lot of experience with a very targeted therapy that blocks IL-1. And so from that point, we just instituted the therapy and then made sure that we were paying close attention to be able to detect whether she was responding to the treatment. We actually think that there are pretty large implications in this study for other patients with autoinflammatory diseases, and that's what makes this so exciting. So for one, this patient and this patient's mutation actually may be teaching us quite a lot about other patients with similar autoinflammatory diseases like systemic juvenile idiopathic arthritis or adult Still's disease. And so in that situation, the mutation helps us understand more about those diseases. This patient and her mutation also help teach us a lot about what this molecule, NLRC4, is actually doing in humans under normal circumstances and under sort of pathogenic circumstances like when they cause disease. And finally, every time we find a new patient and associate that with a genetic cause, it just reinforces how powerful these genetic approaches to understanding human disease can be. And every new disease we find puts all the other diseases we already know about in a context where we can make contrasts with similar diseases that have very different genetic causes, or conversely, mutations that occur in very similar molecules but that result in a very different disease.